Box for the Honor Magic 8 Pro Air is so big, it definitely comes with a charger, a data cable, and even a protective case. But as for the iPhone, it's the same old tradition, right? Look, the thickness of this box is just enough for a phone and a data cable. Alright, let's start by removing the film from the Honor. I'm already peeled it off, so let's just open it up. Okay, this is the phone. Let's lift it up and look. First, check how thin it is. Wow, it's really slim. I can hold it easily with one hand. It's very compact. Alright, let's set the phone aside and check what's inside the box. Here's the protective case. Let's see what case they included this time. Since it's an ultra-thin phone, it should be different. Oh, it is different from before. Previously, they always included a clear soft case, right? Take a look at this. The inside has a textured pattern, and it's also an extremely thin hard plastic case, a hard PC case. Plus, it's a semi-encased design, which is meant to highlight the ultra-thin feel of the phone. This is the buckle on top, just like the Honor 500. It's a horizontal bar-shaped buckle, and here there's an opening for the flash. Then, of course, there's the charging adapter and data cable. Alright, we won't go over those. So there's a protective case and a phone. Alright, let's just tear it open. Ta-da! The one I have here is black. Take a look at the texture of this black color. Under this lighting, the back panel is matte, and when the light hits it, you get this kind of reflective effect. And then up here, hey, there's a little Easter egg. You can see it's in the shape of an exclamation mark, right? Isn't it the same as on the packaging box? It matches, right? The details are consistent. Now let's take a closer look at the overall appearance, and then let's check out the thickness. Next, I'll unbox the iPhone Air for everyone. Ta-da! The iPhone Air is pretty simple. One phone, a data cable underneath, and that's it. Nothing else. Here's the phone. This one has a glossy blue finish. Now let's peel off the protective film. Ta-da! Alright, let's compare the appearance of the two phones. First, in terms of size, the iPhone Air is noticeably larger than the Honor Magic 8 Pro Air, so the iPhone is a bit bigger overall. This one is the Honor. Now let's look at the thickness. Both have a very slam and lightweight design, but the Honor is a bit more squared off, and visually it looks just a tiny bit thicker. But keep in mind, the Honor here is equipped with pro-level specs. Alright, next let's look at some other details. Here are the volume and power buttons. On the front, you can see that the iPhone has a slightly curved, subtly arched display, while the Honor features a completely flat screen. The iPhone Air has a larger screen size. Next, let's take a look at the black bezel performance. On the front, the left side has a punch hole cutout, while this one has a single top cutout. On the sides, one has a glossy frame, and the other has a matte textured frame. As for the treatment of the top notch area, you can see that both have a raised back panel. This one uses a single-piece cold carved glass. The Honor Magic 8 Pro Air, on the other hand, is lighter in weight. The back cover is probably made of fiberglass, and it also features a similar integrated cold carved volcano-like bump. The craftsmanship is really exquisite. Now let's take a look at the camera. Let's zoom in on the details here. Looking at the details of the camera, we can see that it also rises directly from the back panel. On top of that is a glossy surface texture, and above that is the camera's decorative ring, which is a shiny silver metal circle wrapping around it. Then comes the camera itself, which features a triple lens design. You can see the main camera, then the wide angle, and the other one must be the telephoto lens, right? We'll talk about the specific specs in the next video. The flash is placed below here, and it's also a dual-tone flash. The frame here has a slight, subtle curve to it, and if you look at the top, what's this? This is a speaker. And at the bottom, hey, that's also a speaker! Now let's take a look at the top of the iPhone Air. Hey, there's no opening. There's an opening at the bottom, but that's a microphone. And at the top, a speaker. So the iPhone Air only has a single speaker here, while the Honor Magic 8 Pro Air has dual speakers, with speaker openings at both the top and bottom. And then look here, there's also a SIM card slot. The iPhone doesn't have a SIM card slot. It's a single SIM version, while the Honor Magic 8 Pro Air can take a SIM card. It has a physical SIM slot. Okay, let's take a look at the appearance of both phones. Which one do you think looks better? This time, Honor has managed to pack some impressive specs into this very slim and compact body. I can't reveal the exact specs just yet, but we can still make a comparison. First of all, when it comes to the speakers, it's definitely not a single speaker like the iPhone Air, right? And then for the cameras, the iPhone has a single camera, while this one has a triple camera setup, right? The camera and imaging system is much more complete. Also, even though we don't know the exact battery capacity yet, the battery in the Honor Magic 8 Pro is definitely bigger than the one in the iPhone Air. What's the slogan for the Magic 8 Pro Air this time? It's Pro in the Air. This is an Air model, but it comes with Pro level specs, which is really appealing.